Hello, I'm Lisa Christensen from Blue Knight Stamps, and I want to share with you how I made this really cute card. The gatefold card that has the stamp set, the patriotic sentiment stamp set. And so this is the card, and it's really not hard to make. I did use this card with my silhouette. I cut out the file from my silhouette, and this was the file. So here's the two pieces. I used some craft coordinated cardstock here, and then I cut this out. And so the way that you fold it, the way I like to fold it is and the silhouette file, I designed it, and so really what I did was I took, this is about a 12 by 12 piece. When you fold it the right way, you'll get this fold. So I fold it in and then in again, and I put some score marks on it. This idea came from a Lori Whitlock file, and so now I'm just putting that in like this, so then I have that side done, and then I'm going to fold this other right here. I'm already put the square lines on, so it's pretty simple to do. All right, so that base is done, and look at how simple that is. Then I just take my glue gun and I attach that to this. This paper came from Hobby Lobby, so it's not English. It's the Hobby Lobby Proud to Serve paper pack, and so there's that. Okay, so you glue those on, and then you glue it, and it's not glued. My glue runner is right over there, so I'll get it in just a second. And then I always put my big glue gun away because it's so big. Anyways, so I'm going to glue this. You don't need a lot of glue, I don't think, for the panels, just a little bit. I'm always like, a little dab will do ya. And then I think the hardest part about this whole card is getting this to match up to the other side, because you want it to look cohesive. There, that looks good on that side. Like I said, that will do ya. Oh my gosh, Veterans Day is coming up, and one of those holidays that I really love. I love feeling the gratitude I have for our servicemen and for all the things that they do to keep us free. And anyways, it's just one of my favorite holidays that always sneaks up on me. And then I'm like, oh shoot, I didn't give my dad a veterans card, or I didn't give my friend who's been deployed for a year, I haven't put that in the mail yet either. So this year I'm like on top of it, I hope. And I think they'll really like these cards, so that's why I'm making these cards, because it's just a fun card that I think they'll display for a while, and it's fun to. I have so many family members that are veterans. I'm sure you guys do too. So this is a fun, easy card, and I'll show you another easy way if you don't have the way to cut a silhouette, to use your silhouette or Cricut and get a file. Like I said, I designed the camel panels, the Lori Whitlock. This is inspired by a Lori Whitlock file, gatefold file, card base. So anyways, that part's done. Now all I had to do, sorry, I have a little bit of a cold. I stamped this with the Blue Knight stamp. I got these stamps before they came out, so I had to I didn't have the package yet. So anyways, it's with this sentiment stamp set. I'll link in the video the where you can get them. But then there you go. Then I have already stamped this right here. So I'll blend this and I'll show you how I did that. And then I already stamped this. And then that will just go right in here like that. I'm going to have to trim it up a little bit. I didn't get my measurements right. But then once it's trimmed, it goes nicely, if it's nicely right in here. And then it will sit like that. And so you can see the whole thing. I don't know if you can, yeah. So it's really a fun card. So let me show you how I blend this, and it's really not hard. I actually enjoy blending. It's my favorite like technique when I use stamps and paper, because I can never find the right paper to stamp on, and I finally did, and you guys are gonna laugh. It's at Michael's in the kids section there is watercolor paper for kids. Like it's like maybe 80-pound watercolor paper, and it is fairly inexpensive, but it's a good deal for when you need to stamp sentiments, more so than like my favorite thing to stamp like background stamps with is Strathmore mixed media paper, because it really can take a beating, and I just enjoy it. So anyways, I'm going around the edges again because I want more of the green around the edges. And again, these stamps are from Blue Knight Stamps, and they are sponsoring this video. And I don't know, I just really liked how this card came together pretty fast. So now I'm using walnut ink, walnut stain. If you you'll notice my style is very, I don't want to say minimalistic, but I really like the certain colors that I have in my craft stash. And walnut ink and peeled paint, peeled paint by Tim Holtz. Those two are like my favorite, and I don't really only have like probably 20 different colors of ink from Tim Holtz, so it's not like I have a ton. And I'm just using these ink blender tools. If you haven't used them before, they come like this, and you can put the pad of foam on. And I just dedicate a foam pad to each ink pad, so then they're just, I'm not second guessing what color, like greens will be with greens, and anyways, it just works. It works for me, and it saves me time. So then what I would do, because this isn't cut completely right, because I forgot to trim it down, then I would put that right here, like this card, and then I have a pretty simple card right here. So there you go. And what I did, and I'll just show you real quick, I just put a little bit of glue on like one side of the panel, okay? And then I'm gonna figure out exactly how I'm gonna, like, where it should go. And because the glue is only on one side, it's only gonna stick to one side. So I think that looks about good. So then there's that. Then you have the glue that will stick right here. You could always mat it if you wanted, but I used the brown ink to make it up a little bit. But so there you go. And you can add your sentiments right here. I just love these sentiments. And so here's another card that I wanted to show you that I've made. And it's this one right here. And it's pretty simple. There's the card shape. So, and I know that there's a lot of dies out like this. And then you just use a bracket die, cut the window out, and then use a bigger bracket die to cut the other window out, and you got a pretty simple card. All I did was stamp the sentiment on some white paper, put it on the card, and it's a perfect card to send to someone that you want to say thank you, that's a veteran. So anyways, that is how I've made 2 of these cards. I'm really excited for these stamp sets. Like I said, it's from Blue Knight Stamps. My friend Chris designed these, and she did such a great job. I love her style. I love everything about how she made them. So anyways, check them out. I'll leave a link in the description, and thank you for watching.